All right, you guys, today we're going to talk about life path number 4. This is my life path number. So I'm hoping to provide you guys some insight as far as 14 energy, because it's a similar frequency, the same frequency, arguably, and just 4 energy in general. Now, when we're talking about life path number 4, the focus here is freeing of the mind, expansion of the mind, gaining of perspective, gaining of insight, gaining of awareness, implementation of communication. Right? Active listening, growth, expansion, like I mentioned, okay? We're talking about mental shifts. Now, because of the fact that awareness and expansion and perspective shifts usually comes from situations that cause it, catalysts, right? And a lot of these situations are going to be difficult or uncomfortable, okay? In order for you to truly experience that 40 energy, that true profound shift in perspective, right? What is perspective? How you see things, okay? It takes a lot to shift you out of a mindset into a new one, okay? And that's 40 energy. So what that means is that a lot of times people with Life Path 4 have to endure things that other people wouldn't necessarily be able to handle, right? Because of the fact that this is what's required for true karmic shifts to take place. But because of this, you have someone who is able to exhibit constant metamorphosis, constant shifts mentally, constant growth, okay? New insights, right? New wisdom, okay? This is the number of that. Now, some traits that you're going to find in life path number 4s are going to be things like awareness. But with this comes a tendency to be distracted. So be aware of that. That is the shadow side of that, okay? In addition, you have someone that tends to be observant. But with that also comes a tendency to be internally preoccupied. Okay, this is going to be someone that tends to be an overthinker. And what's going to be important for life path number 4s is going to be working on your ability to be mindful, because this is going to help your ability to be present. And this can be difficult, especially because this number, the nature of this number, the nature of this life path comes with a tendency to feel alienated by others, especially from people in 3 energy or 13 energy, right? You're going to be made to feel different. You're going to be made to feel like a nerd. You're going to be made to feel like a know-it-all. You're going to be made to feel a little bit ostracized or just disconnected or not like other people. And if you're not careful, you will see that as a flaw instead of a gift. Because, my loves, we are the learners. We are the curious. We are the deep thinkers, right? We are the ones who question things deeply. And the world needs us. All right, because life path number 4's the greatest skill is intellectual pursuits, right? Anything intellectual, anything that allows the mind to expand and grow and question and observe and create systems and help others grow their systems and things like that. This is a very powerful number. Hence why you have the ancestral number 44, right? Which is a double up of 4. 4 and 4 totals 8, which is the number of creation, justice. Okay, karma, okay? So it's important because in order to truly be able to create in a way and expand in a way and teach in a way that can break chains, that can break generational patterns, free you from cycles, you have to be able to think in this way. You have to be able to question in this way. You have to be able to expand in this way. We don't want someone stagnant, okay? We need someone that can help do profound things. And that always starts where? In the mind. So when we talk about 4 or 14, right, we're talking about the teachers. We're talking about the spiritual practitioners, okay? We're talking about the people who hold insight beyond a lot of others, okay? Now, here's the thing. When you talk about feeling alienated, try to not let that discourage you, because there are others in the world like you. And I'll tell you this, when 2 4s come into contact with each other, oh, does it hit different. When 2 people in 14 frequency have a conversation, boy, does it sound different, okay? We're not people that are satisfied watching cooking shows and sitting around and gossiping about people and this, that, and the other. No, we're talking about ideas, concepts, spiritual topics. We're talking about deeper things with meaning. Now, we are still human, so we are going to try and be social and interact with others and meet people where they're at. But as far as certain topics, it's not going to do anything for us to discuss, right? And it's wonderful because you can really recognize a 4 or someone in 14 energy, 14 frequency, right? Because, for example, if you're watching someone on the computer and they're watching Rudolf Steiner videos and ancient alien videos, right? And spiritual guru videos. This is someone in 14 energy. This is not someone in 13 energy. This is someone who wants to expand, who wants to know. You get what I'm saying? Who wants to dive deep and dig deep into existence and understand what's really going on in the unseen realm around us and why life treats us the way it does. These are 4s. These are 14. So like I said, right? When it comes to feeling alienated, this is why social media has become such a profound tool for 4s, because of the fact that you can now connect with like-minded people easier, right? You don't have to feel isolated. You don't have to feel alone. Okay. Now, here's something I want you to also be mindful of, because when you're talking about people in 4 or 14 energy, you're usually talking about people that can be a little bit more judgmental of lower frequencies. Just because when you're talking about a 14 compared to a 13, you're talking about a profound intellectual difference. And I'm not trying to say that 13s cannot be incredibly intelligent. It's just more so an intelligence of what's taught, what's mundane, what's more practical, what's more factual. Okay, so an example of this would be like a Dr. Reed on Criminal Minds would be a very intelligent 13, okay, versus a Rudolf Steiner or a Stephen Hawking or a Nikola Tesla, okay? We're talking about minds that just hit different, minds that are more unconventional, minds that are more untaught, and instead step into the shoes of teacher. Okay, so this is why when you are someone that is in a powerful 4 or 14 energy, you have to be able to handle opposition, right? There is a big similarity as far as life path 7 and life path 4, just because of the nature of it, the nature of the responsibility, the nature of the spiritual duty. Okay, you have to be able to handle opposition when you are someone that is a creator. Now, as a 4, it's also incredibly important, my loves, to do inner work. Why? Because an unhealed 4 can tend to demonize and heavily judge in a negative manner lower frequencies. Okay, this is where all of the Illuminati bashers and the conspiracy theorists come in, because there is an unhealed realm of 7 energy, right? That's causing them to have an externalized darkness as it relates to their perspective of the world. Once you've healed those energies within, you have a shift in perspective. It becomes more compassionate. It becomes more aware. It becomes more understanding that everything has a place. Everybody has a purpose, and all frequencies are meant to be here and do matter and play a role. But when you heal, a healed 4 is unstoppable.